start sharing my screen. So hopefully you already.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's working fine. Hello everybody. Once again, my name is Roman Bohovic. I am founder and CTO in Broad from Space, Earth observation company from the Czech Republic. Now I will, or today I will share with you the journey, how it was from the starting of the company to building it to the level at the moment that we are operational. We have some people. However, we are not big company yet, but we will see. I will be very glad if you have some questions, because this is my main purpose is to share with you this journey, entrepreneur journey. The best how we can share experiences to answer your questions, because I will tell you something at the beginning, but I believe that you have or everybody has some personal issues, queries, or is somehow curious about the things. So I'm ready to share it with you. At the beginning, I will present what we are doing and what was the journey in a short. Then I'll be very glad for your questions, and then I can also share with you or explain you what we are doing, what are to show some results, products that we produced. So actually to see what is the result of this effort for the founding of company, and what are the outputs that we are creating. So basically the outputs that made value and reason to doing so. So I hope that I will try to be very open and to empower you to take your own journey to build the company. Click here. The Bird from Space, the company I founded. It was founded already 5 years ago, and the main aim was to bring benefits based on satellite and Copernicus data to end users as system integrators. And this is something that we started with, and this is what is with us till now. So it was important that we have some kind of vision, or I have kind of the vision. I am specialist on Earth observation, and previously I was working in research in Earth observation. And what I wanted was to bring the benefits of satellite data to the practice. So not just to write the scientific articles, but I saw that there is a value and power of this data that could be used in society. So that was my aim, and I built the whole startup and company around these values, or this vision in general. So I'm personally very glad that this statement was at the beginning. This vision was at the beginning, but it's still with us 5 years later. So it means that this is something that we can build on even in the future. And how it looks, because this vision is very general, and there could be many ways how to fulfill it. And what we are doing now, and the journey was quite long. So this was really not at the beginning. And I will talk a little bit later that actually at the beginning we didn't know at all what to do, like how to fulfill the vision. But what we are doing now is that we are running Dynacrop API. So this is our product. Dynacrop is a satellite-based agriculture API for farm management softwares. And later on I can show you more how it works, but this is something that that we are building and we are selling globally. It's still at the beginning because we actually didn't start it with this idea. So actually it's only operational for last year, and now we are we try hard to scale it. But it's not only thing that we are doing at the moment. So this is the main product that we are building, and I hope that it will be successful. But meanwhile, we are still doing our main competence. Our main work is Earth observation and Copernicus data analysis. Basically, it means that whoever needs some information that could be derived from Earth observation data, we can help with. And it could be different institutions, it could be different companies. And then again, also we are doing consulting in many ways. At the moment, we are somehow supporting the Czech industry, building their own satellites in the expertise that is related to the Earth observation. But also we are doing support to different companies also within the this project and program. But in many various ways, we've been consulting in the European Space Agency for space activities, EUSPA, and some others. So this is what we are doing at the moment. So we have these three pillars. What is our business or our focus is this yellow part. From very beginning, there are the satellites, but this is part that we are not doing. We do not have own satellites. We are not Earth observation data provider. We are not building satellites, and we do not take this part of the business. But we are using the data that are already there, and there are many sources. The most important one is Copernicus program. So this is the satellite constellation that is built with European Space Agency and financed mostly by European Union or European Commission. And this is a fleet of many different satellites that offer different kind of data, full, free, and open manner. So we are able to take this data and use it for our business and for our analysis. So this is one part, but also we are purchasing public data from private providers such Airbus or Planet, that they already have their own fleets. They have the business model that is based on selling the very high resolution data. And if we see the specific value in that, we just purchase the data, and then we do the other parts. And the other parts that include the analysis and the computation. What is very specific for the Earth observation data that are very large. So we are running our own cloud infrastructure that is able to scale and use large amounts of the data and look for the specific information within it. So this is the first part. Then we are doing the analysis. This is the part that is depicted with this graph, but it could be whatever. It is not just the graph. It's these are the data in general. And then we are doing the analysis for the specific purpose, but for the Dynakerb, for the system that is running globally, we have API. So it means that there is an access point for the computer for the software of the client. And then this software is delivering some services to the end users, what are the farmers at the end. But our value chain is in the middle. We do not have satellites, and we are not working with the end farmers. We are working with the companies that they have some farm management system or some product, a software product for the farming. So this is important to say. So what the DINACROP is, we are using multispectral satellites and radar satellites to derive the information about the field. The main purpose is to higher yields, easier decision, and more joy of farming. So it's really going towards the smart agriculture. And we are building lightweight satellite API for digital agriculture. So whoever see that now is the right time to include satellites into their analysis, their value chain, we offer very easy solution. And we offer expertise and support in implementing this. The system could be very variable. It could be desktop application, web application, or mobile application, but it could be just some difficult system that we will help with. So the products that are part of the DINACROP are monitoring of current state and history of the field, soil moisture monitoring. This is based on radar data. We are producing application maps for variable rate applications. For this is something that is a big trend now and for the next years. To save the costs for the nutrients, and we offer white label system, so ecosystem even. So it means that we are not the end product; we are just part of the bigger solution. And this is important to say because it's difficult to serve the whole industry to do all parts. Specifically in agriculture, there is expertise needed in many fields, and but we are offering just what we are experts in Earth observation, and this is our position in this industry. This is just short showing what might look the other parts that we are doing. This is the number 2, the analysis of various inputs from observation data. These are showings from the EO clinic for the European Space Agency. There are like the short analysis for different purposes, for different stakeholders, like the World Bank, Asian Development Bank, or United Nations Development Program, and they have like the specific tasks that they could be supported by with the Earth observation data. In the left, you see this was for German development organization that are supporting the deserted areas in Ethiopia and building the small water catchment measures. And we analyze the data to identify the most needed places. So what you see here, these are the streams, the water, the water streams, and the red parts are showing the places where the building of such infrastructure might be most beneficial. So this is just the small part in their value chain, but this is how the Earth observation data could help. The Ukraine map, this is the work that we did last year. So before the Ukraine has much worse problems, but at that time we analyzed the air quality in Ukraine and Moldova. So in the large scale, using the Sentinel-5P satellites, so we've been able to identify which cities and production sites are polluting the air the most. And the last example is the drought assessment. So now the funny part starts, and I will tell you how I started and how I decided to establish the startup. So this is how it started. I was doing the research, and I did the PhD in Earth observation. And at the end of my studies, I saw that there is a huge potential that it was not there before. I studied for many years. I interrupted it for a while, or for some years, not for a while. And at the end, I saw that now is the time that the situation is changed, that Earth observation data been here for decades, like the Landsat satellite mission is operational for 40 years already. So it's not it's not new. It's not like the something new became. It's not like the different technologies that emerged and changed the world. The Earth observation is with us for some decades already. But what changed in the last 10 or just 10 or even less than 10 years is the amount of data and accessibility of the data. Now the Earth observation is not just for the research and not for just the studies. Now the data are available for the everyday use on the ground. So I decided that I won't be the part of this change, that Earth observation will help to the general society. So I decided that I will not continue in my research in the scientific career, but I wanted to help bringing the data, Earth observation data, to the society. And at that time, I very quickly find out that there are not many companies that I can work in. And specifically not in my country. So I realized that I need to establish one. So for me, it was a very easy move. Like I didn't find the place that I can use my expertise. So I established a startup to somehow overcome this shortage, because I found it that okay, if there is no company that is serving the observation data, that could be a very good sign for me that there is an empty market for that. And what is important, at the beginning, I have no idea how I will use this observation data, and more specifically, how I will make money out of that. The important part there was that I found the co-founder, the partner that I started the business with. He's here, and we really started and wanted to launch the startup to go fast and high and reach the skies. But it was obviously not so easy, and it's never so easy that one can imagine. But it's important that at the beginning we believe that there is a way, and we can build the space startup. However, it started quite humbly. The first international conference or event that we attended, or I attended, was in Berlin. So I visited the conference. By the way, it was very helpful for me to see like how industry looks like and what are the trends. But I realized that I do not have my business card even. So during the night, I just printed on a printer, and traveling there, I just cut my first business cards And this is how the startup started. And you see my partner, it was not the great start. It's not like in Silicon Valley that you see that you have several million of dollars backed in funding, and then you are starting building. We started building basically with nothing, with no salaries, and no team. We just started, two of us at the beginning. And then difficult part came. At that moment, we thought that we will be doing application for the farmers. And after some time and mentoring, they told us, okay, now is the time to visit your potential clients and see what are they everyday problems and how you can help them. So this was the start, and we visited one farm not so far from our city, and we found out that the farmers, the end users, they really have the different problems that we imagine. So this is some local family farming business. And you see that the combine that they show us is, I have the combine, and he was proud of that. But we found out that we are not able to help with smart information for this machinery that was 20 years old and was not ready for this digital transformation. So it was really tough time after this launch of space business. We find out that it will be really difficult to overcome this knowledge gap between the end users and the potential that there is there. So this is some kind of a fuck up that we had, but we tried hard further, and we somehow rework the ideas. We rework the lean canvas plan, and we also been in contact with the European ecosystem. One of the ways how to do it is to participate in Copernicus Masters. This is the competition every year, and we became the winner of one of the challenges already some years after. So it takes some time, and also this give us a huge support, some visibility, and also it was somehow to ensure that what we are doing, it's interesting, it's important. And the only thing that we need to overcome is how to make money out of that and how to bring it to the end users. So this was one of the highlights of the early career, that we became the Copernicus Masters, and it give us some kind of visibility. So this is one other idea that we had. Or we are still doing. We changed the end user from the farmer to the company that is offering services for the farmers. So basically, to change from B2C, from B2B, that is important, or that was important for us, and it is very important how you shape your business. So we start working on the specific things, not just doing general data analysis, because the end users usually do not know what they need or what is possible and what is not. So, for example, here's the example of some specific feature, the soil moisture and soil assessment, that we know that is possible, or in some parts possible, from Earth observation data, and this is how we started to work step by step, building our API. And also, what we've done is that we participated in ecosystem. So we became the Copernicus Masters, as I told you, even twice. we've been part on some acceleration programs like the local ones and also the European ones. We participate in hackathons. We became part of the European Space Agency Business Incubation Center. So we are also the we have this community or this environment of many companies, and we grow instantly from the beginning. In 2020 17 we've been just two of us founders. Today, like 2020, we are 13. So each year we have like more and more people, and from the idea in first year or several ideas, now we have the global product that we are delivering, and we have expertise that that we can offer for the clients. So this is the journey how we are growing. So this is the picture of our team from the last year. So the initial idea was to serve the farmers. Then for several years we've been doing some other things, because we've been looking for the good fit and good idea, but now we have the agriculture product. So this is something that we are again doing, and not only that, but this is the important or most important part of our business at the moment. So this is the end of the first part, my introduction and my journey how to build the startup. So maybe now is the time for your questions. Are there any? What you are interested in? How or what do you want to share with you? I'm not sure if you probably could just send it to the chat or to the Q&A. So I will check it.
Yes, we have already one question. The question is: a brave move to create the company. Well done. You have the results now. How many hours were you working a week to get where you are today? Were clients local at first or all across Europe?
Yeah, thank you, Simon. Simon is probably one of the people that I met in the first or second year, I think. How many hours? Like from the beginning, we've been working hard, but and actually we've been still working hard. But what changed for me and for my co-founder also is that now we have families, we have kids. So actually the hours that we devote to the company are not extremely high. So I would say that this is possible to build the company even if you are working like 8 to 10 hours daily. So somehow standard time. But maybe this is the reason why we are not building like the huge startup, and we are not in a Silicon Valley at the moment. So one advice that I would give to the people that are at the start of their career is to start the company, to start the business as soon as you can. Like I'm not I started, or I was already over 30, and now I see that if I did it sooner, then I would have more time to develop the company. So at the moment we are not working extremely more than anybody would if you are employed. What is different is that we are working all the time. So we are somehow on a mobile. We are accessible for our clients, but also for our employers. We are a very young team, and people are working very often remotely and very often on different times that is standard. Some people work mostly during the nights. So what is very different from the perspective of the owner is that we are available most of the time. So I'm answering questions also during the nights to my people, because I want to move forward. So I don't want to stop the things that are at the present. And the question about the clients, that if they the first been from the local market, actually not. We have very first client from Nigeria in Africa. If I'm talking about the Dynacrop product, and it was actually some kind of coincidence that we've been already building the product, and they've been already looking for the cheap alternative of something that what they already been using. So they were ready to integrate it very fast. But actually, yes, we have the local clients that we would call, or I would call, early adopters, that are helping us to shape the service and to look for the different features, to look for the bugs and so on. So partly locals, but not only. We already started globally. Yeah, the next question is how much do we pay for images for private companies, Planet, and average? This is difficult to say, but the easiest way how to find it, the answer is to just look for the price list, because, for example, Planet, they have open price list, and yeah, it's usually several euro per square kilometer. If you start a company again from scratch, where would you create it? In which city or country? That's a good question. We created it in Czech Republic, and because at the initial state, I wanted to live here. And I'm not originally Czech, so I could possibly establish it elsewhere. But what was important is that we are within the European Union, so globally that is somehow recognized as a European company. And what other is important for us, that we created in company in a country that is part of the European Space Agency, and Czech Republic is actually quite or want to play a higher role in a space, and this is important for us. Even Czech Republic is not a space superpower, or even not the second level country, but there is a huge move forward. And this is something that is important for the companies as we are, that we are working in a sector that is growing, and that has general support from the officials, from the ministries. Even if they have not much experience, there are not much companies that we can that they can help us. But there is a support for this kind of industry. And there is a lot of support from the European Space Agency ecosystem. So, for example, being part of the ESA Business Incubation Center or the Copernicus family itself, it's very important. And it doesn't matter actually which country in European Union you are from. It's important that it's there, this network.
You have another question that is, has growth been organic or via fundraising, seed, Series A, etc. after the EU funding? It's also from Simon that says that's a great advice from you.
Yeah, up till now the growth is organic, and we had like twice already the important discussion whether to find a investor, and we already twice decided to stay on organic side, but that's for sure that it will not be forever. So to grow for a global product that scale like this Dynacrop, in some point we will need to support from the investor, and we are just trying to get it right in the right time, in a way that we do not that we do not lost our freedom, but we also need to scale and to grow significantly. It's usually not easy just organically. That's clear. How do you manage your team remotely? What software tools and processes do you have and recommend to the founders here? How your employment contracts structured, e.g. hourly working rates, monthly salaries on contract basis? It's important to say that we are still a small team, so the most of the organization is not structured. We do not have very strong processes. However, from the last year, we are building some processes. We are, and what we have a key value is that that we know each other and we are meeting together. So, however, many people are working remotely. We are most of the people are also working on site, at least for some days or some hours. And this is also that we are on purpose focusing on. So we are focusing on the growing our competencies. So very young people start within our company very often as a student, and they grow, and we try to learn from each other. So now the core of our people, they started 3 years ago as a students, and now they have 3 years experience in ESA projects, and they are experts that we could not find on the market here, for example. We are using standard software tools like for communication, Slack, Trello for tasks. We do have cloud space for everybody. So we are sharing the like documents. We are also running the virtual server for the data processing. So this is also important that we are not building our in-house infrastructure, because the things that we are doing are then scalable. And with the satellite data, it's even more important, because usually most of the things are not able to could not be done on standard computer. So then from the beginning we are building the cloud infrastructure, and this is also the part that people are usually learning here, but it's important for them to know it.
For now, we don't have other questions. Anyone can ask something? If there is no further questions, we will continue with our program presentation, and we thank you, our mentor, to be here today.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
no further questions. So if you have any other question, maybe you can also send an email to our mentor to clear your doubts. And thank you so much, Bohovic, for your presence. I will share my screen just to present our program for the ones that don't know our program. So we are the Space Hubs Network. We have 7 consortium partners, and this is a project for 2 years. What we aim is to support space startups we have the startups have individual needs. So not all of them are addressing by the existing initiatives. So Space Hubs aims to support in that individual needs that the startups have. And the space industry is still an unknown area for many businesses. So we are trying to give some knowledge and some interested in this kind of sector. We have three mentorship support programs. We have a pre-incubation program that means focus on prototyping MVPs, validating product and market fit, and validating revenue model. We also have a pre-acceleration program that main focus is on prototyping high fidelity MVP and validating value delivery. And also a post-acceleration program that main focus is on investment attraction, identification, and validation of metrics that lead to A-class investment. So we offer support with hours of individual consultations for each participating team or entrepreneur, and each program has different hours. And for example, Bohovic Roman is one of our mentors in the program. We have a pool of 17 more mentors, and what you need, if you need to further develop your idea, to improve your investment readiness, to apply to other space programs, for example, as a big incubations or others accelerators, to match potential investors and clients and to attract initial investment, we invite you to apply to our open call. To see more information, I will put it on the chat, the link, and to be with us to scale your business in space. Also, we are going to have another webinar next week. The theme of the webinar is Space Law for startups. So we invite you all to be present there. I will share the information by email for your emails in the participant portal. Also in the chat, there is the link, and I will share the link for the open call as well. Thank you so much for your presence, and I will share the recording after. Thank you so much, Bohovic, and thank you so much to all the attendees. Yes, I will share the presentation on our website, and I will send to you the recording on the by email. I don't know if the presentation from Bohovic, we can share it.
Not problem.
The recording, you have the recording as well, so I think it's fine. Thank you very much for your presence, and speak to you all soon. Thank you.